time to change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Rat Hole. We are live. I'm still watching Twitch with somebody else. Let me close that. I was just watching Twitch with my friend Jamie Daggers. Why am I suddenly echoing? Let's mute that. What is going on? Did something go weird? What's going on? Check. Okay. Give me a moment to figure out why I'm echoing suddenly. It doesn't usually happen. Thanks for reminding me it's time to drive. I have all of 2 minutes. Have a great game. Right. All right, well, let's try this. No, that's worse. I mute that. That's worse. That's not unexpectedly worse. Am I just picking up my echo? Am I just picking up my sound? That's weird. I wonder if StreamYard changed a setting or something. Because I don't normally have an echo. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why there's an echo. Looks and sounds fine here. Okay, you can hear a tiny echo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can hear the echo. I have sound on my laptop, but it never has happened before. That's really weird, and it concerns me for my recording on Sunday. Hoping it's something that is just a glitch. I've been having tech problems all over the place. Yeah, check which mic StreamYard has active. I'll double check it. It's the right mic. And it's the right it's the same mic and same everything else that I always use here. Let me just switch it off and switch it back on again, maybe. Okay, so we'll switch to that. That's really weird. That's the laptop mic. Switch over to this. And this is should be my mobile my preamp. That's weird. That's very weird. I don't know what's going on. I also don't know why I don't have a picker going. Boop. All right. Well, we'll keep the volume down and see what this sounds like. I'm going to turn on my sound from my iPad. I'm not hearing anything. It definitely changed it over here. So let me just change that. I think I see what's going on. Judah. All right, let's see now. Hold on. We're going to quit this. Okay. Is there an echo still? Echo still. Why am I frozen? There we go. Frozen. Turn up the volume. Excellent. Okay, there we go. It did change my mic setting, but on my second laptop, the one I used to connect my iPad with. That's what it was, because I'd unplugged it. I was having some tech issues. I used that laptop to check something, and because I had StreamYard open, it changed the mic. That makes more sense. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for your patience while I did that technical baloney. Welcome to the Rat Hole. We are live. It's the day that we are releasing The Mandalorian and Grogu. Well, we aren't, but the universe is. The latest Star Wars film in theaters tonight. I'm not going to it tonight, but I am going with my Horses on Film and Happiness Patrol co-host, my cousin Cam. I'm driving out to Calgary to go see it with him tomorrow. So that'll be great. It'll be a fun time. I'm hoping it'll be a good day. It's good. It's good. Good is good. Good is good. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to tomorrow. And then Sunday we record Horses on Film. We've been trying to record on Sundays for a few weeks now, and it has not worked. But now we don't have a choice. We are at a point where our Monday time slot that we were recording is no longer going to be available. Our guest is set for Sunday afternoon. I'm set for Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon it is. And it'll be that way till, into October. And then maybe we'll decide then if we want to switch back to Monday nights or not. We'll see. My other co-host over there, Scott, has an idea for a show as well that he wants to do in the come summer. So, but we'll see what that looks like as well, because that might impact our recording schedule. But let's go in here. We'll go like that, and let's bring up Holocard Cantina. There we go. Now it's working. The fact that it was not working when I had this up before, that's what keyed me into what was going on. Let's see if there's anything interesting online. No, but there is a charity tournament going on. I didn't know about this. I'm just going to see if I can spot what's going on here. Discord server. I don't know what's going on. That's okay. There is a tournament going on right now from the Nerdiest Stepdad for the World Sabacc Charity Tournament. Excellent. But nothing. That's all private, so I can't actually access that. I don't use Discord. I hate Discord. I might have eventually. I want to do one of these tournaments, so I'm going to have to use Discord. But for now, let's do some oh no, hold on, that's the wrong button. Local play. We'll do some Galaxy series. So the goal here is to get to 0. Draw. -10. That's not helpful. Yeah, it's a bit of a sore throat today, so it's possible it'll be quieter than usual, which is saying a lot because I sometimes am quiet with this when I jam out to this. There we go. Swap for that. Yeehaw. There we go. I like that hand. That's a much better hand. I will bet on that. No spike. Excellent. Stand. And we'll bet. Yeehaw! Sabacc pair. Sabacc pair. but he has a suited hand. So a couple of Sabacc pairs. It was that Psylop really helped. Suited hand would have beaten me if it wasn't for that little thing, that little Psylop. Draw. -1, not helpful. Not bad, but not helpful. Check. That is also not helpful. +2, not great, but not terrible. Check. Spike! Ugh. I'll swap out my 4. That was not ideal. Actually, it is kind of ideal. Swap. Sabacc. That worked out well. Call. Sum of 1, sum of 2, -2, and I've got a 3-card Sabacc, so I win again. Ha ha ha! Victory! Yeah. No, I wanted that. Swap. That was not necessarily helpful. If I'd taken that 7 and stuck around, it would have been helpful. But it didn't. So, not helpful. Swap. -5. All right. Could be worse. Check. I wouldn't have minded a spike there, honestly. Oh, damn it. And get to a -2 or +2. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, and a 9 is what came up, so that would have. I made the correct decision there. Still like betting on it though. -4, a 1. There you go. I've already lost 2, 3. So it could have been worse. I mean, a loss is a loss. It doesn't actually matter, but. Swap. Sabacc spare. I will stand on that Sabacc pair. Stand. Check. Stand. We'll bet. Never hurts. I win the pot. Yay! Sorry, I distracted myself checking something. Draw. That was not what I wanted to draw. Check. So we get to a -1 really easily. Not a great hand, but not bad. Check. Not good enough that I'm willing to bet. Oh! A -5. If that -5 sticks around, I'm in good place. There we go. 4-card Sabacc. Bet. Three-card Sabacc. 3-card Sabacc. Wow, that was a strange hand. That was a lot of Sabaccs. Kind of surprised the pot wasn't higher at that point. No, I needed that. Damn it. Okay. Oh, I needed that too. Oh, not cool, man. Not cool. So if I draw the -8, that'll take me to a -1. I think that's my best option here. You know, if a -7 pops out there or something else pops out there, maybe. But a -1 is not terrible. Oh, of course not. Three. So, I've got a 12. If I swap that for that, give me a 4-card Sabacc. I love that. Math sucks. I hate math. And this game is a lot of math. But it is a worthwhile math. I'm glad there's no timer on this. When you play online, there can be a timer. Don't love the timer. Sabacc pot is mine. Knocking out IG-882 and T379. R5-D4 is there. Stand on a 1. Not betting on a 1. We'll stand on a 1. Unless something good comes up. I'll call. Draw. 3 cards Sabacc. Haha! That's what I needed. No bad on that. Even if they got a 2 card, even if they got a Sabacc pair, I win. Sabacc pair. Expected. That was not better. +1. Not bad. I'll stand on a 1. They got a -1. I have a +1. +1 beats a -1. That wipes them out. I don't come out with an even 200 though. I don't get the Sabacc pot on that. Always disappointing when you don't have the Sabacc pot. In honor of the tournament that's going on, let's play some shift. So again, the point here is to get to 23 or -23. No, sorry, wrong version. I have to get to 5 in this. 5 in a circle. 5 in 1 circle. There we go. Confirm. I'm not betting on that though. I'll call. We'll keep it at that. There's nothing useful there. I have 5 and 1. They have 5 and 1. We split the pot. Five and squares. This is a garbage hand. They each keep 3. They're keeping 2. Check. I'll stay in. You never know what's going to happen here. No. Fold. There's no way I can match that. And if I can't match the 5, there's no point in carrying through, even with that sile up there. Five and 3, 5 and 2. Yeah, see, I made a good choice. Welcome, whoever's watching. Say hello. Let me know you're out there. All right, we'll go with Positive 6. No. That's a rough one. Nothing. No. I would have stayed in for 1, but not for 5. -5 and 1. -4 and 1. Interesting. Zero and squares. There we go. There's my 0. And 1 square. All right. I don't like that. Curses. I'll just stay where I am. Can't quite do it. I'll stay with it, but I don't think I'm going to win this. Yeah, that was what I expected. Too big a hand, too big a bet. I am not surprised at that. Zero in triangles, huh? -1 in a triangle. We'll keep that for now. Hope for another 1. Jesus. I don't like this at all. There we go. 0 and 2. Not bad. They got 3, so they got a good shot here, but we're not going to bet on that. We're going to leave it. 1 and 0. 0 and 2. 0 and 2. Split the pot. Not bad, not bad. And he's raised to 3 credits. 0 in triangles. I'll take a 3 in triangles for now. You know what? We're gonna go big risk. We're gonna go up to an 8. No risk, no reward, right? -8. There we go. It's not a triangle, but I'll take it. We'll call an 8. 0 and 2, 0 and 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Made the correct decision. Triangles and 10. 3. Snap, crackle, pop. We'll sit on that. Oh, look, there's a spam bot on Twitch. Check. It's my nose. Oh. Don't like that. 11 and 3. Spam bot. No. Yeah, Steve. The 10 and 1 will beat my 11 and 3 every time. And 0 in triangles. -7. +3. Let's try it. This music is hilarious. It really is timescales. I do love the Cantina music. Call. Right. 0 in triangles is what we're looking for here. No, that works. 3 and 2. You get 2 and a. 0 and 2. 0 and 2 there. 0 and 2 for me. 0 and 2 there. 3 of us are going to split the pot. Do you have any weekend plans, timescales? -10 and circles. Nothing good and nothing circles. Nothing good and nothing circles. Skip it. All right. Well, we'll call that 8. I probably should have folded. -10. Yeah, I should have. It will fold on this. -13. Best I can do is a -3, -12, or -1. With still only with one circle, so we're just gonna fold. You know what? We'll take it anyway. I can always fold later. Sadly, with gas this expensive, we're not going anywhere. I'll probably do a science project with the kids and do some weird recipes in the kitchen. That's fair. Fold. I'm not thrilled with the price of gas here either. We're sitting about $1.70 a liter. so $6.80 a gallon. Not great. Zero and triangles. Well, there's a -9. And a +5, so that gives me a -4 and 2. What are you doing this weekend? You said you were recording something on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday we've got Horses on Film. We're going to be recording an episode on tumbleweeds from 1925. 101-year-old silent film. A Western, obviously. It's about $6.60 a gallon here, predicted to be $9 a gallon this summer. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go to... there we go. 3. 0 and 3. I got to drive to Calgary, which is a couple hours, and to go see Mandalorian and Grogu with Cameron and my former partner's son and my cousin's son. Also technically my cousin, I suppose. Nice. So got to be up early for me. Not ridiculously early, but early for me. The show's it's you know, an hour and a half drive to pick up Evan. There's a -5, but 0. Another half hour or so to get to the theater. So looking 2 hours of driving each way. Fine. I don't expect I'm going to win here. Oh, Mandalorian Grogu came out today. I forgot. One of my talents is forgetting stuff. Yeah, no, I that was part of why I'm doing this stream. I mean, I generally do Sabacc on Fridays anyway, but celebrate. None of that's helpful. We may take the kids to see it this weekend then. Nice. I don't like that at all. Ouch! -5 and 4. Ouch. That hurt. That was a smackdown is what that was. I knew I should have taken my own advice and folded. I knew that was what I should have done. Probably take the free bus to the theater. Oh, nice. It's good that you have a free bus there. This is the problem with buses. They're rarely good. 0 and 2. They're not really cheaper than gas. If you use it regularly, I suppose it might be cheaper in the long run. But just to take the bus is really not. I like what I see. Nobody else has had more than 3 cards, so yep. 0 and 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 2 for me. 0 and 1. Zero and triangles. There's 0 and 2. Call. Nothing useful there. Keep what I got. So at this point, I can bet that I can't do worse than splitting the pot. And I win. Nice. Tumbleweeds 1925 has 100% Rotten Tomatoes rating. What the heck? It is, not to spoil things, it's a good film, but you have to be aware that it is a silent film. And you have to go into it watching it understanding that fact. If you go into it with a modern mindset, you're not going to get a good rating out of it. But if you go into it with a good mindset, you've got a decent chance of doing something. All right, and it's 2 and 1. There's 2 versions of Tumbleweeds. There's one that's just strictly silent that was a manual live performance music, and then there was a reissue in 1939, still a silent film, but they had synchronized sound. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, they had synchronized sound. Stop and think here for a second. Is there any other math I can do? I can get down to minus 10, 10, 10, 10. No. That is the way I want to do it. Yeah, and I watched the 1939 version with the synchronized sound, and that is helpful. It's then not just silence. My wife rides the bus free from her work. Kids ride for free because they're kids. And I read free because I'm disabled. Okay, that's fair. Five and one, 5 and 1, 5 and 2. Unfortunate. Our 506 is going to be out after this game if he doesn't win. 0 and circles. We're going to take that minus 6 with 2 circles. I'm not going to bet on it. 10. Minus 5. Minus 3. Minus 6. I've lost this one. I'll take it, but I'm not going to win. I've rarely seen anything that has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Those seem to be some rather brutally harsh ratings and reviews. The reviews on Tumbleweeds has rather harsh ratings, or just in general, you mean? Our 506 wins just when they needed to, coming in the clinch. Zero and squares. Positive 5 and a square. Fold. Forget it. Not going in for 13. Forget that noise. 0 and 0. 0 and 1. That was, I mean, I may not have gotten anything. It's still the appropriate call to have made, but it is a little disappointing. 0 and circles. There's 0 and 1. All right. That's what we want. We'll bet on this. They're out. 0-1. I win it. Even my taste is film and those reviewers. And that's, you know what, that's with any movie. There are only 8 reviews of it. It's a 100-year-old film. Not a lot of people are going to watch it. And honestly, it's one of those ones that's going to be slightly biased. In its ratings, because you have to watch a silent film without a reason probably means you like silent films. If people who don't like silent films rarely just watch silent films. So that's the thing. There's only 8 ratings because only 8 people wanted to watch and review it. You'll notice if you watch Horses on Film timescales, the difference between myself and Scott is pretty significant. We rarely see eye to eye. I guess maybe it's one of the best silent films ever. I would argue that is a definite possibility. It's certainly the most unique. A lot of silent films, and we'll get into this on the episode, but a lot of silent films are on sets. They're under controlled lighting. They're not out and about. Whereas this is a lot more stuff out there. No, nothing I can do. We'll just keep it with 10-1. Yeah, 7-2. I win with my 1. Yay! When we stream that recording, I think I'll need to see it now. Maybe I can download it or stream the film since it's probably out of copyright. It is on YouTube. I will say YouTube ads are even more frustrating when watching a silent film. The stark difference between the ads and the video is significant. You can probably find a copy of it to download. If nothing else, it is definitely on YouTube. Let me see when that one airs. It's going to be a while. We're getting far ahead here. Tumbleweeds doesn't come out till October 12th. So we record 3 times a month, and we only air 2 times a month. So we're constantly getting farther and farther ahead. But that is intentional. Yeah, that's intentional. We because Cameron's very, very busy. He's going to be doing horses on film. He's doing the Magnificent 7 for MGM. So with that happening, or farther behind, yeah, we keep getting farther. Well, we get farther ahead, farther behind. Same thing, really. But yeah, he's doing Magnificent 7, so his work schedule is going crazy, and he's got a day job that he's luckily able to take partial time off from. But he's going to be working double duty for the next 6 months. So getting ahead means if we can't record some Sundays, so be it. And then our Happiness Patrol records the 4th week of the month, and we are a little bit ahead. Oh, I didn't want to stand. I was trying to draw. That's one downside to that button. That's fine. I have a little stockpile of pre-recorded videos, and I'm running out. Yeah, it's useful. Doing this live, like I do, so many live videos, you don't get to stockpile stuff. I do appreciate stockpiling stuff when I can. But I've started just doing everything live. It's like when I did my, of course it's a friggin' frizzle. We'll swap out the 8. Oh, come on. Not cool, man. Not cool. Draw. I'm screwed. Check. I'll fold if I have to bet. I can't win with this. -3, -11, 1. Yeah. 3. No, there was a time when my writing was months ahead, and I loved that. It was so much less stressful. But now I'm always behind. The downside of suffering from mental illness. Sometimes it's just the way it is. Check. Doing these live videos is a challenge for me. Swap. 3-card Sabacc. This is the most of my socialization these days is through these videos. Whether I have people watching or not, I appreciate when people are watching and when they comment. So I appreciate you, Timescales. Damn it. Did I just swap a 4 for a 4? I did swap a 4 for a 4. Woohoo! Stand, mofos. Bet. Three-card Sabacc. 1, 1. -1. Woohoo! All right. -5, huh? Draw. That was not helpful. Hey, that worked out for me. I'll raise. Call. Someone's got something big. But someone with only 3 cards, so I don't remember what the tie break is on a 3-card Sabacc. Three-card Sabacc. Highest positive total is what it is. All right, so I lose on that. Swap. Yeah, check. Oh, we'll call. I'm tired. Stand on the pair. Check. Three-card Sabacc. Almost. Jam out to that music. Swap out for the back. It would be a -1. Check. -1 is not a bad hand. I'll stand on it. Now, if that 1 can stick around, I'd be grateful. Nope. That was too much to ask. Spike! Not good. Draw. Terrible. Terrible. I'm going to call, but I really feel like I'm going to lose this. 1-1, yeah. 1, totally destroyed in that. Also, my -1 would not have gotten me a win on that. So, I mean, I can't complain too much. +1's beaten -1, so would have lost. Ant goes up to 4+2. Swamp, Sabacc pair. I'm just going to sit on that for a bit. With that other -8 out there is a good thing. So if we do end up getting a spike, I still have the opportunity to get in back to my -8 stand. Everyone else is still drawn, so that's good. I won't put any big bets out there. -1. -10. Ouch. -10. Gotta love that. Just a little bitty tiny pair. Draw. That was terrible. Four. 4 is not bad, actually, because there's a -4 out there. Spike, you son of a... Takes me to a -1, which is not terrible, but also not good. I'll call on it. I am not impressed. +1 beats my -1. Yeah, so I'm not a yeehaw. All right. Love when people message me that they're watching. So for the new person who's just joined, this is Sabacc. This is the Star Wars version of poker. This is the game that Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon playing. Just maybe not this exact variant. The goal in this particular version is to be as close to 0 as possible. So you can see I've got a 10 and a -10, so I've actually got a Sabacc pair. That's pretty decent. I'm going to stand on that. I probably won't bet on it till after the spike. What happens halfway through this is Galaxy Spike series. So cards come out and are you can buy them more expensive. You can see a pilot and a wing up there. You can buy those cards as a swap or as a draw, or you can draw for free from the deck. I'm going to stand because I'm already at 0. But yes, halfway through, 2 dice are rolled. If a pair is rolled, you have to replace a card. Some variants, you have to replace all your cards. And let me tell you, that's a cluster F. 4-card Sabacc. All right. 4-card Sabacc will beat a Sabacc pair. -1. So I did not win that hand. Sometimes you win on a Sabacc pair, sometimes you don't. So I've got a -5 and a 7. So I've got a +2. I'm going to risk it and draw. It was a terrible draw. Okay, if that 2 stays out there, so we're in a betting round now. I'm the starting player, so I've got the first draw. So so that 2 now costs me 2 credits. I can swap it for this -5. Gives me a 3-card Sabacc. 9 and 9 plus -9, 0. I'll bet on that. No one has more than 3 cards, so there's only a handful. Oh, you son of a! Oh no, I'm going to replace the 7 because there's another 7 out there. Swap back to a 3-card Sabacc. Bet. Sonia had to explain the rules to me, which is fair. I haven't watched Star Wars since probably the 90s or early 2000s. Yep. That's the point. Explain the rules. And you never know, someone else could be watching that's new as well. You should tune into Happiness Patrol. YouTube.com/@HappinessPatrolShow. And our first season was all about Star Wars. We did each movie in release chronological order. Or in movie chronological order, sorry. Talking about them and in a non-toxic sort of way. 3-card Sabacc. Timescales. If Timescales is still around, Timescales watches Happiness Patrol. He can vouch for me. He doesn't work for me. But if you're not a Star Wars fan, and clearly you're not, we start our new season here in a week. I think a week. Starting with Back to the Future. So it's the same idea, talking about a movie that makes us happy. That movie is Back to the Future. And then in a month, we'll be talking about Labyrinth. Which, again, a good excuse for you to watch it if you haven't watched it, or if you haven't watched it in a long time. That we get it out there. Timescales. Welcome. Greetings from San Francisco. I'm not a fan, but I don't hate it. No, and that's fair. That's fair. Like I said, you don't have to go back and watch the past episodes. Subscribe and watch the new ones. Yes, this guy's an awesome content creator. I've worked with him a lot. Good stuff. Yeah, we did a show called Spill the Geek Tea for about a year. We moved on from that, which is fine. Damn it. I needed that. -2. We're going to draw. We're going to risk it. Nice. A 1. We love Labyrinth in this house. Introduced Sage to it. She loves it. Nice. Yeah, we one of our Cam, my cousin, who's on Happiness Patrol with us, actually works for Jim Henson's Creature Shop in Calgary. So that he has some great insider views. Month after that, we're doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990, with also costumes by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. I've actually been binging all things Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the last little while. In anticipation of doing that recording in a couple of weeks. Most cards and a -1. Woohoo! I win. What else do we have going on? We've got Mad Monster Party, which is Rankin Bass, the people who did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman in there. We've got I don't remember everything. X-Men First Class is in there. The Muppet Christmas Carol is our Christmas episode. It's a lot of fun. There is a short 10-minute video on that channel where we go through the whole second season, what's going to be coming. So you can check that out if you want. After this stream, of course. After this game is done, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. And I'll have a commercial for Happiness Patrol as well. Be right back. All right, see you, Timescales. We'll see you in a few minutes. I'm probably going to go for another hour, give or take. I'm actually waiting for an Amazon package. I ordered a. Of course, I also got to eat supper. Well, you can eat supper. You can eat supper and watch at the same time. Force Sage to watch this. Watch me with you. She knows me. Ooh, a -9. We're gonna take that. Swap. Sabacc pair. Yeah, I'll probably eat supper around 6. We're just gonna have smokies. Throw them in the air fryer and done. Check. Yeah, it was a good call. There's a -9 out there, so we will swap out that other -9. Bet. Some heavy betting here. He's got an 8. I win with the Sabacc pair, so I win the Sabacc pot. How the betting works in this, you have your regular ante, and there's the Sabacc pot. The Sabacc pot is a lower ante, but you only collect that if you hit 0. I can probably do both. Just we'll switch to my phone and put in an earbud. No, that's also fair. I appreciate that you're here. Check. This is the game I usually play on Fridays. I try only to play this on Fridays, or once a week, more accurately. It's a game that I can easily get lost in. It's you're not gambling really money, so it's not not a bad thing. But at the same time, of course, we will swap with the -3. All right. 3-card Sabacc. No, I don't go to casinos. I don't play gambling games for real money. I am too aware of my personality to do that. But I was playing this too much, so I'm restricting myself to once a week. Usually, it's not a hard and fast rule. I'll occasionally play more than once, but I'm not playing it every day. And I don't play if I'm not also streaming. 10 and a 10. Ugh. All right, well, we'll swap that. Check. All right, -10. Oh, of course he takes the -10. Oh, there's another minus 10. Maybe you didn't take the minus 10. Sabacc pair. I like that. Check. Spike. No spike. I'll stand. Check. Check. He's got a 1. I've got a Sabacc pair, so I win the hand. It was a small pot, but still good. And he's raised to 12 plus 2. So if T7F1 doesn't win this round, he's out. I'm going to stand on this -1. There's no betting round because he has nothing he can bet. +1 is better than a -1, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap that. +1 for me. +4. So it didn't actually matter. But I do win. So we're going to take a brief break here. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Close. There we go. I will be back in 2 minutes time. Just going to get rid of some of this water I've been drinking. And I'll be right back. Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life, and so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in our second season, that's movies that make us happy. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. This is the legend of the traveling TARDIS. Join me on my latest adventures and become part of the legend.
I stopped checking my roommate, so I am in fact back. We'll take that away, and we'll turn my camera back on. Boom, there we go. Let's play something different. Let's play some classic Spike. They're classic Sabacc. So this is a totally different game. In this game, the goal is to get to 23 or minus 23 without going over. So right now I'm at 26. I'm bombing out. That's bad. I'm gonna swap. I can swap, break, and draw. gonna swap that minus 15. The dice get rolled each time instead of just halfway through the game. So you can see over on the left-hand side the order of things. You bet, you trade, and then you roll the dice. Swap. 0. All right. And I love the fact that the idiot, the 0, looks like the spider monkey from Jabba the Hutt's castle. So here's a neat call. Here's a neat trick. You can actually add a card to this base skill. What that does is it turns it upright so everyone can see it. Then you have to decide what else to do. I'm going to draw a card. Pure Sabacc, 23. Nice. Alderaan is unlocked. So when you call Alderaan, it means I think I can win. The rest of the round has a chance to do whatever they were going to do. Now comes the real trick. In this game, it's a sudden death draw. Whoever gets closest to 23 without going over, I went over, they went over. So we both lose. The pot actually goes into the Sabacc pot. If one of us had drawn a negative card, we would have gotten something. So instead of winning, we lost. 21. That's a pretty decent hand. I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to stand on it. Now, if a spike gets rolled, all of your cards that are not in a stasis field get swapped out. So it's a little bit dangerous. I'm going to continue to stand. After 2 hands, that's when Alderaan becomes unlocked. So Alderaan's unlocked. Someone can call that if they think they can win. 21 is a decent hand. I don't want to sit here and let other people think they can win or improve their hand. So I'm going to call Alderaan right now and say, I think I can win. $21 for me, 21 for them. 19, 29 bombing out. All right. So again, we're going to have a sudden death. Whoever's closest to 23, I've bombed out. They bombed out. So it doesn't actually do anything. That is really frustrating. Not the end of the world, but it is frustrating. And when you bomb out, you also have to pay an extra credit. That includes if you called Alderaan and didn't win. Check. I'm going to draw 12. So there we go. So we got 2 6s rolled. I got 34. I'm well into bombing out territory. It's probably going to take me at least 2 rounds to get to something useful. No, that's not bad. Minus 13 takes me to an 8. Check. I'm going to go ahead and draw. Takes me to 17. Dangerous hand. You're not going to win on a 17. I mean, you could. It's plausible, but it is entirely impossible in reality. You know what? I'm just going to fold. I don't trust that hand. Yeah, they're just going to raise back and forth here, so I think I made the correct decision. Jeebus, that's a huge pot. Shockingly called Alderaan. They also called Alderaan. I don't know why the computer will do that. Once one person, I mean, it doesn't matter if you call Alderaan or don't. When somebody else has done it, that is. Oh, my stomach. I've got some tests coming up here in a week and a half, and I can't go on my stomach medication for 2 weeks. I'm just chomping down the antacids, and even those I can't take for the last 24 hours, so it's going to be extra not fun. We're going to swap. That was not an improvement. Swap 17. All right. Alderaan. So I'm not going to win this hand, is the short answer. Yeah, pure Sabacc. 19, 17, 15. Ooh, excuse me. Minus 11. Ugh. Ugh. Swap. 19. 19 is not bad. You can win on a 19. 19. Check. We'll see. I'm going to stand on that 19. I'm not going to bet on it, but I'll call Alderaan if somebody else doesn't. Call one. I'll call one on one. Why not? All right, so they call on us on an Alderaan. I'm not going to call it as well because, again, that's just stupid. $19 for them. 14. 21. 19. Unfortunate. So I got 25. I am bombing out. I'm going to swap that 14 is what I'm going to do. Early enough in the game, I'll stay in. 12. That's not helpful. Not useful at all. Call. We're going to add that one to the stasis field. Draw again. Draw another one. Of course I draw another one. This is not actually helpful. Not bombing out, but not helpful. Swap that one. 22. All right. I am happy with that. They called Alderaan. Cool. I've got 22. They pulled 22. Sudden death. We'll see if the sudden death gets us anywhere, or if we both bomb out again. Sudden demise. 2, 24. I bomb out. They also bomb out. Well, phooey on that. I'm at 15. Check. I'm going to swap that 2. No, you know what? I'm going to hold that 2. And the 2 to the stasis field and draw. 23. Nice. Now I just have to survive long another spike. And I potentially win. I will bet on that. Stand. No spike. All right. Alderaan is unlocked. Call Alderaan. 19. 15. Bomb out of a 0. And 23. Yeah, that's the other thing. You can't go over / under 23. Also not can't 0 exactly. Freaking about time I won a round. My God. And it was a Sabacc pot, so I got a whole bunch out of that. I'm quite happy with that. Oh, well, 23. All right. So this is good. That was not good. If I could have drawn a 0, 0, 2, 3 is called an idiot's array. And it's the highest hand in the whole game. A literal 23. I did not, however, get a chance to do that because we had a spike. Swap. 24, bombing out. They call Alderaan. I'm screwed. Swap. Yeah. At least I'm not bombing out, but I'm lost. What's that? No, don't care. 29, bombing out. Check. Swap out that 24. Still bombing out, but only just barely. But just barely doesn't matter. You're still bombing out. 26, bombing out even worse. Swap. 17. All right, that's not terrible. We're still going to swap it, though. Apparently nobody likes this particular round. 14 and 14. That's a massive bomb out. Swap. 16. Someone else calling Alderaan. Swap. 3. That was my last chance at potentially winning something. It did not happen. Yeah, pure Sabacc. I would have had to get very lucky for that to happen. Ten. Draw. 11. I'll get to the stasis field. Swap that. 17. All right. Swap. 22. All right. We'll bet. Alderaan. It's 22 for me. 21. 31 bombing out. Nice. Swap the minus 15 from minus 13. Not helpful. Check. $21. All right. I'm willing to bet on it. I'm willing to run an Alderaan up on 21. Someone else called Alderaan. I don't have to. I'll stand on 21. Minus 10, 21. So we have a sudden demise. Bomb out. Bomb out. No one wins. I would rather see no one win than my opponent win. Swap. 12. That's not good. No good at all. And we'll swap out the 2 for a 5. 15. Still not good. I'll call. Why not? Minus 17. I hate that minus 17 so much. Minus 8. That's not really better. Both bombs out. And I win the hand. So I win the hand pot? I'm confused. Check. Swap. 22. All right, let's go. I'll bet. It was just me. Just me and them. All right. Zero. Check. Swap. 15. All right. Spike. 20. I will call Alderon on a 20. You know what? I'll even bet on a 20. Stand. Bet. Call Alderon. Minus 8. I win. Don't take the Sabacc pot, but I do take the hand pot. What? I'm going to look at that email after. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Sorry about that. Swap. A bunch of Google Ads stuff, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I don't have any Google Ads, so I was very confused. Says I got a refund coming, so I was also confused about that. But that could be the digital tax that the government is refunding Draw. 21. All right. No spike. I'll bet. Calderon. $21 for me, $21 for them. Sudden demise. You've not had good luck with these. Bomb out. Bomb out. So again, I'm happy when they don't win. No winner. $11. Check. Swap. Check. $18's not bad. You know what? I'm going to call Ron. I'm going to call it. 18 is not good, but it was good enough. Check. Draw. Minus 13. Bite me. Swap. 19. All right. Cauldron. Bombed out. I win. I win. So that is going to end my stream, I think. For now, I'm kind of hungry. Sounds like my roommate's up there mucking around, probably making supper. So I'm going to head upstairs, eat something. Now, here's the deal. I'm waiting on a package from Amazon. It's an HDMI to RCA component video adapter. Depending when that comes and depending on how I feel, I may do another stream as I test that adapter out. So, you know, hit the bell if you haven't already. And we'll see what I do, because it's going to be interesting one way or the other. I'm probably going to take a few minutes and set up that the graphics for that. But it's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I don't usually play video games, as most people on here know. But I've been playing more of them, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to invest $20 in playing more video games, because why not? Why not? And if I invest any more, then I can invest some more and leave that behind if I move out. Not a big deal. In the meantime, you can also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/theratholedotca, same as here on YouTube. And I'm actually going to go over to that right now and see if there's anyone I can raid. There's nobody raidable right now, so I don't have to worry about that. You can find me on youtube.com/@horsesonfilm. So check that out. That is where we talk the 100 best Westerns of all time. Even if you're not a fan of Westerns, it's kind of interesting because it is it's an experiment into a new genre for some people. So it's definitely worth checking out. And as I mentioned earlier, youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow. Our first season was talking Star Wars. We may do a live bonus episode here in the near future for Mandalorian and Grogu. Depends on if everyone gets to see it. We're still working on details on that. And if we can just make it work. Because that's a challenge. But we do have our second season starting in a week with Back to the Future. So sign up for that. Hit the bell. It's only once a month. So you can always see what's going on. And of course on Tuesdays, youtube.com/The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, talking Doctor Who. In the meantime and in between time, thank you. Video games are fun, Sonny says. I'm terrible at them. It's not that I don't like them. It's that I'm terrible at them. If you go back, I go over to Happiness Patrol, check out the second season, see if you're interested. But if you look on this channel, the last stream I did was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for NES. And I did that on an emulator. And I tested it out, just tested out the emulator. And I did okay. I'm like, okay, I can get behind this. This is slower than I remember the game being. And then I played the real game and it sped up. Probably because they reset it and there was, not RAM issues or whatever was happening to slow me down. It was no longer slowing me down and it went too fast. I never got past the first boss. But so I'm not good at video games. I occasionally will play NES Classic because I have one of those down here that I can plug in. So I occasionally will play that. But this will be my roommate's Super Nintendo. She doesn't play it. It's usually when she has guests over, her nieces and nephews and stuff will play it. But if I'm going to grab it, I'll plug it in and play a few games because there's a few different games on here, some that I've never played before. So we'll try them out. It all depends on when that package arrives. It's supposed to arrive in the next hour. We'll see if I feel like it. If not, I definitely won't be doing it tomorrow. As I said, I'm driving into Calgary for Mandalorian and Grogu. So definitely won't be streaming tomorrow. Sunday, I have a recording for Horses on Film. We'll see what the day brings. Saturday will be a long day, so I don't anticipate that I will be doing a stream on Sunday. It'll probably be Monday before I do, but you never know. But whatever I end up doing, until then, thank you guys for joining me again. Good gaming, and goodbye.